What's up, guys? So, welcome to the first episode of How to Play Yu-Gi-Oh! Episode 1. Well, I guess I said episode. So, episode 1. Um, we're going to go over the basics. We're going to start. Every single video is going to have a different part of the game because this game, realistically, is probably one of more complicated than Magic the Gathering now because of link monsters and all the chains and all the extra shit. So, I hope I don't get flagged for that. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button right there. And after you hit that subscribe button, click on the bell. Come on. You guys will know when I put up a new video. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Here we go. Okay guys, so kicking this off, it is going to be the first episode. We're going to go over the 10 types of cards in the game and the playing field. And in the next episode, we're going to go over what you need to actually play the game, the different types of decks in the game, and stuff like that. So let's get started. Okay, so starting in the top left corner, we have what's called an effect monster. Right next to that, the white card is a synchro monster. Next to that, a normal monster. Next to that one, an XYZ monster. Then the bottom left corner is a trap card, followed by a spell card, a fusion monster, and a pendulum monster. Now I know this is only 8, I couldn't get all 10 in the picture. This right here is a link monster, a ritual monster. Okay, so that's the 10 types of cards that are in the game. The game functions around those 10 cards. What you're looking at right now is the playing field that you'll be playing the cards on. If you take notice, this is from the Yugioh website. So the bottom right corner, there's the brown square. It says deck. This is where your main deck is going to go. It's going to be a 40 card deck, which we'll cover in a separate video. Next to that, there's the red pendulum zone. Next to that is 3 spell and trap zones, and then a blue pendulum zone. Now the blue and red pendulum zone can be also used for spell and traps, but then you can't put pendulum monsters there. Next to the blue pendulum zone is the extra deck. Your synchro monsters, XYZ monsters, fusion monsters, link monsters will all go in your extra deck in that zone face down. And all the rest of your cards will go in the deck zone, which was the first one we went over, also face down and shuffled. Now right above the extra deck is the green slot that says field zone or field card. Field cards are a type of spell card which affect the whole board. Next to the field zone is 5 brown spaces. These are where your monsters will be played, except for your link monsters, which will start out on the blue spaces right above these. And we'll get into more detail on that in a separate video, but for right now we're just kind of going over the basics of the playing mat. And then on the far right on the second row, there's the whitish gray zone. That's your graveyard, and right above there is your banish zone. So after your cards are destroyed or your spell and trap cards are used, they will either go to the graveyard or the banish zone, depending if your opponent removed them from the game, if you removed them from the game, or they were just used and or destroyed. And then the top left hand corner, it says side deck.